Welcome back to the west of England, where we've been exploring the counties of Gloucestershire, Worcestershire and Herefordshire. In the last video, we took in the sights and sounds of Ledbury, a quaint little town whose quiet streets hide a bloody history.
It's interesting to think of that building, crawling with soldiers, messengers going backwards and forth between the command and the front lines. And of course nowadays, it's part of a quiet market town, unobserved, unregarded. Most people probably aren't even aware what it means.
Today we're skipping the country, heading for an unexpectedly dangerous waterfall walk in Wales. Let's get stuck in.
Here we go, off on the hike.
Wait, come back, I want a hug. You be careful, okay? You're alright. And
Just
enjoy, and if there's like edges, don't get too close to it.
Bye bye.
Rêverie.
Too. Oh, it is so hot. Okay. So today is a little bit of an odd one. One of the things I wanted to do coming on this trip was a bit of hiking. And the big hike around here is a 5-6 hour monster where you basically try and tackle all of the Malvern Hills in one go. Now, first of all, I'm way out of shape, so I don't know if it's particularly wise for me to be taking on something like that without a little bit of practice first. And the second thing is, I really like waterfalls. So I had a little look around, and it seems like my best bet is to drive an hour and 40 minutes to Wales, and when I get to Wales to attempt the Four Waterfalls walk, which is a very modest 3 and a bit hours. So the plan is I'm going to go to Wales, I'm going to attempt that, and yeah, if that's all good, then hopefully we'll do the Malvern Hills 5-6 hour monster walk a little bit later this week. So wish me luck. Wales.
I'm welcomed to Wales by some friendly sheep, but I'm not even out of the car before my troubles begin. I arrive to find the main car park full and the gate shut.
Right, car park full, excellent. Follow for additional parking.
To make matters worse, the overspill car park is full too. I drive for what must be miles looking for the next overspill car park. Hell, I even ask for directions, but eventually I give up and return to the first place. I'll wait it out, I figure. It's only through sheer dumb luck that I arrive just as few spots have opened and I grab one.
Okay, it's about 20 to 2 and we're starting the hike. Luckily, managed to get parking. I've brought along my old friend's stick. I found this during our first visit to the Steel Falls up in Scotland in 2016. And I like taking it hiking with me when I can. Anyway, here we go. All of you watching at home, wish me the very best of luck. This looks like a challenge. Well, that's waterfall number 1. 3 more to go. Well, it looks like the way down to the falls, if you want to get a bit closer, there's a bridge over here. Okay, it's about 3 o'clock, and while I think I've probably done justice to the first waterfall, I think I've probably spent a little bit too much time exploring it. I've probably shaved about half an hour off of the main 3.5 hour trail, and it's now 3 o'clock, so I need to get a move on, basically. Right, here we go.
So it's round about here that things got dangerous. See, the walk comprises a loop with a tail leading back to the car park. Waterfalls are located here, here, here and here. So if you follow the loop you get to see all four, right? Wrong, because there are additional paths here. To get to 3 out of the 4 waterfalls you need to leave the main loop and join these extra paths. So I was walking the main loop right about here when all of a sudden it occurred to me that I could hear a waterfall off to one side. I was walking right past it and I couldn't even see it. Now I had read somewhere online that there was an older path which took you right up to the waterfalls, but it had got too steep and too dangerous and was no longer used. I had no intention of using this sketchy path at all. I wanted a gentle hike with 4 waterfalls, and having driven so far, I was starting to get worried I'd have to make do with less. A little ways back, I had seen what I thought might be a path leading off the main trail, going sort of like this. I was convinced this was the older path I had read about and that it was the only way I'd be seeing all of the waterfalls. I was wrong. Pretty quickly, whatever path I had imagined into existence vanished in the woods, and I found myself scrambling down a very steep hillside. Then I fell. I didn't fall far, less than my height I'm sure, but I landed with my face next to a big rock, my camera next to another big rock, my clothes torn and my belongings scattered about. I don't know what would have happened if I'd hit my head on that rock, and I don't much want to think about it. Just don't make the same mistake. Stick to the main trail and follow the extra paths when you have to. Anyway, I'm going to drop you back in right after my little stumble.
So wouldn't you know it, I stacked it doing this more arduous route. Man, hard work. Hard work and dangerous work. But our reward is right before me. Waterfall number 2. Okay, now the real thing. Now what's this? A peaceful, level footpath? Oh, I don't have to pay attention to every step I'm taking. Thanks very much.
And it's only a little further to the next waterfall.
Okay, we've made it to number 3. Okay, gotta make our way to waterfall number 4. But it's occurred to me that actually, when I did fall over, I didn't take stock of all my possessions. I lost something that I've had with me for a number of years. It's the stick. I'm going back to get it. So, you'll be pleased to see I have recovered stick from the exact place where I fell. And yeah, let me tell you, that scramble, it's as hard going up as it is going down. I didn't fall over this time, so no extra scars to show for it, but man, it was exhausting and I am exhausted. We have one more waterfall to go. We will be heading to that waterfall, and then with great relief, I think, we'll be heading towards the car.
Well, I think that was saving the best for last. Really cool to go behind that waterfall, watching it cascade around you. Sort of the sort of thing that you expect to be able to do in the UK. It's been very beautiful, but the way I did it, the way nobody else should do it, was very physically demanding, especially for someone out of shape like me. Now the ascent begins and the walk from there back to the car park. I will be relieved to make it out of here, to be honest with you. And that's it. After driving nearly 150 miles and hiking for more than 5 hours, my day is done. Becky, meanwhile, spent the day at a ruined mansion north of where we're staying. It's called Whitley Court. What did you think, Becky?
So this place is pretty cool. It's got a nice big burnt down building, if that's the sort of thing you're into. It's also really awesome big fountain. So if you love all your water flying splishy splashy everywhere, then definitely come check this out. It's pretty cool.
So which day out would you prefer? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you'll know when the next video comes out in 6 months. Later, chums.